Yo, if this is fucking real, hold on, let me go research. Yo, not only is it fucking real, what the fuck is Project Nimbus? What? Yo, this motherfucker right here has to be the Antichrist. There's no way, and there's no reason why there should be this much happening all the fucking time, every single day. Yo, the fact that we have to wait it out until this motherfucker's gone, holy shit. Yo, if this is fucking real.
So guys, I've done a little research on Project Nimbus, and I'm just gonna say that this is real, for one, and for two, commentators on YouTube like myself should be very, very worried, I believe, because now I feel like the channel is at jeopardy, guys. Now, let's hop into the conversation here. Project Nimbus is basically a $45 million deal that YouTube / Google made with Israel. And what is that $45 million going to? Well, me personally, let's just get this out the way. I don't even really know why YouTube needs $45 million. I mean, they make like, what, millions upon millions of dollars a day. So I don't really understand why YouTube feels like they need to take this money from Israel. And I'm going to explain why I believe that's the case in a second. But Benjamin Netanyahu is starting to really see that his ways and pertains to the Israel-Gaza war is really starting to catch up on him when it comes to the people critiquing him. Even in America, and everybody know that Israel is America's biggest ally. So, he's kind of not taking this, easy. So, my thing is this. Before I get into the whole Google thing and them owning YouTube and, Alphabet Inc. owning Google and things like that, and who owns Alphabet Inc., Larry Page, we're going to get into him in a second. But the thing is with Benjamin Netanyahu, I just want to bring up the whole Charlie Kirk thing when it comes to Benjamin Netanyahu. So Charlie Kirk was actually offered to go to Israel and he refused, guys. So I don't know if Benjamin Netanyahu was upset about that. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but he also was offered $150 million from Israel to basically push more pro-Israel rhetoric when it comes to Turning Point USA. Now, don't get me wrong. Turning Point USA was already wiping Israel's ass, okay? And look, before I continue, I love Jews, I love Arabians, I love Middle Easterns, black, whites, Asians. You guys already know what I'm going to say. So, I don't have a hatred towards Jews, but my thing is this. When we start to see a pattern when it comes to the social media, when it comes to things like Vanguard, things like BlackRock, the Edelstens, when it comes to Palantir, when it comes to George Soros and things like that, guys. Even J.B. Pritzker here in Illinois. I mean, them boys, them news people, they're always there for some reason. Okay, guys? So I'm like, when I look into YouTube, right, I look up who owns YouTube, and everybody know Google owns YouTube. And I look up, I'm like, okay, who owns Google? So Alphabet Inc. owns Google, right? And I'm like, okay, I just want to dig deeper. Who owns Alphabet Inc.? And the owner is by the name of Larry Page, okay? Now, I was just curious, okay? Larry Page was born on March 26, 1973 in Lansing, Michigan. And, his father basically favored technology and things like that. So basically we know that, he always had a path when it comes to, tech and things like that. But, guys, I was just curious into just looking up his religious beliefs, okay? So what came up is that Larry Page, mom was Jewish, his father was Jewish. Now, they're not saying that Larry Page is Jewish, but let's be honest, if you got a Jewish mom and a Jewish dad, I mean, we kind of already know what's going on in that picture, okay? So, when it comes to Project Nimbus, guys, I don't think that this is gonna last. The Black Nick Fuentes stuff, because they're gonna ban me for sure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have to at least start my own page. I'm gonna have to go on Rumble or something like that, because I'm not gonna stop talking about this. And this is the main reason why I do what I do. This is the main reason why I call this stuff out, is because, I mean, even though Charlie Kirk had his critiques when it comes to Israel, I mean, do I think the Israelis killed him? I'm not really sure yet. But for right now, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say no. I just think that this was leftist rhetoric. But, I mean, let's be honest here, guys. When it comes to the LGBT rhetoric, when it comes to the, you know, the empowerment of the civil rights movement, who empowered the civil rights movement the most besides blacks? I mean, it was Jewish people. So a lot of people believe like the civil rights movement with the downfall of black people, LGBT is basically demonic. You know, all of these people that's kissing the wall in Israel, they're basically just puppets, you know? And I'm honestly quite sick and tired of our country basically getting fucked. I believe there was I don't know, I'm not necessarily saying this is true or not, but there is some secret news that a lot of people aren't really talking about. Donald Trump was having a private meeting, and I guess they were talking about Israel, and Donald Trump said that he's fucking me. Now, who is he? I'm pretty sure he's talking about Benjamin Netanyahu, guys. So I don't know if Trump is gonna come to his senses anytime soon. But let's be honest, if Trump know that Bibi Netanyahu is fucking him, he should probably grow some balls and, you know, show him who's really top G. Okay? And if he can't, then a lot of people will speculate that Israel has something on him, or Israel has something on our government that Trump really can't allow to get released because he's the president of the United States, or Epstein or whatever. Who the hell knows? Okay? But my thing is with Larry Page, you know, he kind of basically owns Google, which basically means he owns YouTube. He owns Alphabet Inc. I mean, let's be honest, bro. The Jewish lobby and the Jewish oligarchy, they own the media. Look at Facebook. Well, Meta, I should say. Who owns Meta? Which is basically Instagram, Facebook. It's Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, guys? So nobody's going to allow this, whoever's a part of the Jewish oligarchy. They're not going to allow me, Nick Fuentes. They're not going to allow people like Candace Owens. They're not going to allow people like us, Tucker Carlson. They're not going to allow these people to critique Israel. Even Charlie Kirk. Now, I don't know. See, here's my thing. A lot of people are pointing out this one guy that was basically taking down the camera at the last second. Now, Candace was talking about this on her recent show. There's a guy that's basically in the corner recording and, just in the crowd trying to get the footage of the people acting hectic, but it looks like he was on the phone or something, I believe. I'm not really sure. But then later on in her show, she showed the guy taking down the camera and him taking out the SD card. Now, that to me is very, very suspicious. And I believe Candace Owens had a conversation with this man, and I don't know, I think his reasoning was kind of weird, but his reasoning was, he didn't want anybody to get away with the footage, so he tried to secure the footage as quickly as possible, which in my opinion is, I don't know. I mean, you can't really do that if it's a crime scene. If you just seen Charlie Kirk get shot in the neck and it's blood gushing everywhere, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to touch anything at that point of time, but I digress. But guys, I mean, how does that relate to what I'm talking about now? It's because everything is just too coincidental in my opinion. Now, do I believe that, the rifle and things like was fake? No. Because, we have text messages, but even people are speculating that the text messages are fake. Now, There are some questionable wording that's in that statement saying, you know, a squad vehicle or a squad car or something like that. Me personally, I don't really know a normal person that would say a squad car. They would just say like a cop car, a police car, or something like that. I don't know. It's kind of all over the place, guys. You know, so we have to just take all of this stuff into consideration. Okay, so when it comes to them trying to push Project Nimbus on YouTube, when it comes to Ben Shapiro,
I'm going to try to beat Charlie Kirk and try to go to college campuses with my small hat because I am an unorthodox Jew. And I believe that the Jews did not kill Charlie Kirk, so I have to protect my name as an unorthodox Jew.
so you know he's gonna try to basically replace Charlie Kirk, you know, but I don't really necessarily see that happening. And when it comes to this, on top of everything else with the guy trying to get rid of the footage, it's just all really fishy. You know, I genuinely do believe that 80% of me believes that this was just a crazy leftist nut job. But like I said before, all this crazy leftist rhetoric does have an origin. And, you know, in my opinion, you know, I blame the origin of where it came from, the core, the nucleus. Okay, guys. So let me know what you guys think about Project Nimbus. This is a $45 million investment that Israel basically are giving to, you know, Alphabet Inc., which is basically Google, which is basically YouTube, okay, which is owned by Mr. Larry Page, who happens to be, let's be honest, Jewish. Okay, guys? And all of the other social media platforms that's owned by, let's be honest, Jewish people, Mark Zuckerberg and things of sort. We have to just start calling this stuff out, guys. We just have to start being base. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. What do you guys think this means? Is this going to be censorship for us starting in 2025 again when it comes to JQ? So I'll see you guys next time. And I'm out of here, guys. Peace out.